In this video, we're going to go over the neck pain muscles and how to release them for instant pain relief. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over easy exercises that are going to target the muscles that tend to cause the most amount of neck pain. And to make it easy, we're going to break it down by location of pain, starting right here at the top of the neck, working down into the neck, towards the base of the neck, and then finally over the front. Each exercise targets a different muscle group. To get the best results, go through them all, use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. So let's start by targeting the muscles at the base of the skull. These are called suboccipital muscles, and they are a hot spot for tension headaches and a lot of pain right at the top of the neck. So if that's what you're dealing with, give this a try. These muscles really respond well to self-massage. So here's a really easy way to reduce a lot of tightness pretty quickly. What you're going to do is interlock your fingers, have your thumbs pointed towards the floor. Just put your hands right on the back of your head, position your thumbs right below the base of the skull. I start right off to the side of the spine and I hook right into those muscles with my thumbs. And then just do a light circular massage, applying enough pressure in there where it's going to be comfortable, not causing any discomfort. This usually feels really, really good. What I like to do is go over one spot roughly about 5 seconds, relax, see how I feel. If that spot feels pretty good, there's no tightness in there, I just move over a different spot and repeat, pretty much going from the side of the spine all the way towards my ears. What you want to do is stop over any spot that feels like it's really tight and achy, like that's the pinpoint spot of pain, and keep repeating this over and over again until everything is nice and loose. If you do have one spot that just will not release, like a big muscle knot, what I would do is try to attack it at different angles. So instead of going in a circular motion with your thumbs, hook into that area, kind of just hook right before it, and then pull it over, your thumb right here, towards your ears. And again, you'll just feel it hit it a little bit differently. So I would go across. You can also go up diagonally towards the ear. You can also go down. Experiment with as many different movements as possible and use what gives you the most relief. Great part about this one too is you can work your way down into the middle part of the neck and also towards the base of the neck, even into the shoulders. Explore the whole area. So a good way to be able to take this one to the next level is also to add in some neck movements. So instead of keeping your head straight, slowly turn it towards one side, kind of like looking over your shoulder, and then repeat. So give that a try towards the left and then also towards the right. If you find that you're able to just dig in there a little bit deeper with these movements, at that point, just keep throwing more repetitions in that position. So what we want to do last after the self-massage is doing a little bit of stretching to help lengthen those muscles but also keep them loose throughout the day. So for the suboccipitals, what we can do is a very easy one. Take two fingers, put them right on your chin. What you're going to do is drive your head backward like this until you feel a really good activation of the muscles in the neck. What we're going to do is hold that position, take our other hand, hook right towards the back of the head. The movement is really easy. We're just going to drive our chin backward like this while hooking forward with our other hand, drawing our chin towards our chest. So it's kind of like a two-part movement like this. As you do this, you're going to feel a really deep stretch form right at the base of the skull, right into those suboccipital muscles. So really try to focus on feeling it right there. But this usually feels pretty good. I like to hold it for about 20 seconds. I relax, and then I repeat this a couple more times. And with each repetition, I just try to build into it a little bit more. So with this one, you can also take it to the next level by putting some neck movements in there. Instead of keeping your head and chin straight, slowly turn it towards one side and then repeat. You're going to notice it opens up the other side of the neck just a little bit more. So give that a try towards the left and also towards the right. If any of those positions offer more relief, at that point, throw more repetitions in. So let's move our way downward and now target the splenius muscle group. These muscles run pretty much the whole length of the neck, and they're commonly called the migraine muscle because not only do these cause pains in the neck, but they are highly associated with headaches and migraines. So if you get migraines and you feel like they are linked to getting neck pain, definitely give this exercise a try. It's best done seated. What we're going to do is start with very good upright posture. Have your back as straight as possible. You're going to take 2 fingers and 2 fingers only on both hands, put them right on the back of your head. What you're going to do is just hook the back of your head and then pull it forward, taking your chin towards your chest, but do this one slowly. It doesn't take much force to be able to stretch these muscles. As you do this, you're going to feel a really good stretch form right at the top part of the neck that works its way down towards the middle part of the neck, kind of like a domino effect. But keep building into this, taking your chin towards your chest until you feel that stretch go all the way towards the bottom of the neck into the upper back. Once you feel that stretch from the top of the neck all the way towards the upper back, you're then going to hold this for 20 to 30 seconds and do nice, slow, controlled breathing. Let out as much tension as possible. From there, just relax and then repeat this a couple more times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So to take this one to the next level, let's throw in some more neck movements to open up the neck just a little bit differently and hopefully get some more relief. So instead of keeping your head straight, slowly turn it towards one side, kind of like looking over your shoulder. So I'm just turning my head towards my left shoulder. And then I'm going to repeat this exercise. You're going to notice it opens up the other side a little bit more. So give that a try towards the left and then also towards the right. If you notice that any of these positions offer more relief at that point, throw more repetitions in. Since we're already in this position, let's really take it to the next level and focus on another muscle group called the erector spinae, which pretty much run from your lower back all the way into the neck. So this one can indirectly cause neck pain by causing back issues. So let's get everything stretched out. What we're going to do this time around is take our knees and just open up our legs as much as we can, just enough where our upper body is going to fit through. So let's take our fingers, put them on the back of our head, and do that original stretch. So what we want to do is feel that stretch from the neck into the upper back. Once we feel that, we're then going to put our elbows straight out in front of us, and now we're going to round our upper back forward. So round your shoulders, moving through your shoulder blades, just lowering those elbows towards the floor. As you do this, you're going to feel that stretch now go from your upper back all the way down into the middle back. So really aim to feel it below the shoulder blades. Once you feel that, you're then going to build into the last position, which is pivoting forward, moving through your lower back and your waist. So just lower your elbows downward as much as you can. At this point, you're going to feel a stretch from the top of the neck all the way down towards the tailbone. You're going to hold this comfortably for 20 to 30 seconds. Again, try to do nice, slow, controlled breathing. When you're ready to come back up, you're going to go in reverse. So what you're going to do is slowly pivot up like this, moving through your lower back. Then we're going to move through our upper back like this, and then finally release the neck. But give that whole process a try for a couple times, and with each repetition, just try to build into it a little bit more. So with this exercise, we're now going to focus on the muscles that tend to cause more pain from the upper back, shoulder area that works its way up into the neck. This first one is going to target the upper trapezius. So what I'm going to do is whatever side that I'm having the most amount of neck pain, let's say it's the right side, I'm going to take the arm on that side, bend my elbow roughly at 90 degrees, and then just slide my arm across my lower back as much as I can. At this point, you should feel the muscle right here on the top of the shoulder into the neck start to grab. You're going to hold this position. Now take your other hand, hook the side of your head, and now slowly pull your ear towards the other side shoulder until you feel a really deep stretch form right here into the side of the neck. Once you feel a deep but comfortable stretch, you're going to hold this one and now slowly turn your chin upward towards the ceiling. So it's kind of like rotating your head and looking upward towards the ceiling. You're going to feel that muscle start to activate pretty quickly, so build into this one slowly. Hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. You're going to relax on the next repetition. Try to build into it just a little bit more. I would recommend doing that at least 3 times on one side and then switching towards the other side and repeating just to keep everything in balance. So another muscle in that area that tends to cause a lot of issues is called the levator scapula. So for this one, we're going to do an exercise fittingly called the armpit sniffer. So again, let's say we have a lot going on the right side. This time around though, what I'm going to do is just have my arms off to my side and I'm going to slowly turn my head to look over the other side shoulder, the non-painful side shoulder, as much as I can until I feel those muscles in the neck start to activate. Once I feel that, I'm going to take the hand on the non-painful side, hook the back of my head, and slowly pull my chin downward towards the armpit. As you do this, you should feel a really good stretch from the top of the shoulder blade right here that works into the side of the neck towards the back of the ear. Once you feel that, you're then going to hold this for 20 to 30 seconds and then relax. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. Again, repeat that 3 times on both sides. So the last exercise, we're going to focus on a muscle called the sternocleidomastoid, or the SCM, which runs pretty much right here below the ear all the way down towards the collarbone. This one, when it gets flared up, can cause a lot of difficulty with turning the head. So if you have a lot of neck pain and stiffness to the point where it hurts to turn your head, this is how we can stretch that out and hopefully get a lot of relief. So what I'm going to do this time around is whatever side that I'm having the most amount of pain, again, let's say it's the right side, I'm going to slowly turn my head to look towards the other side shoulder as much as I can. So what I want to do with this one is stop before the point that I'm getting any more pain or discomfort, and then I'm going to hold that position, and then I'm going to tilt my head backward like this, taking my ear towards the shoulder. So just tilt it back. As you do this, you're going to feel that muscle just really start to activate, and it usually feels like a really deep stretch throughout the whole neck going towards the collarbone right here. So if you would like to intensify this stretch, you can take your hand on the other side, the meaty portion of your palm, and press right on the top of your clavicle, the collarbone. Just press it straight down. You'll really intensify that stretch. So just build into this one slowly. But I like to hold this for about 20 to 30 seconds. I just relax. On the next repetition, I try to build into it just a little bit more. But again, throw a couple repetitions in on the other side just to keep everything in balance. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.